facing our fears, laughing through the chaos and drinking some beers. So here's to the laughs, the grunts and the cheers, all the awkward moments, and we're still here. Cause in the end we're just doing our thing. It's our crazy life, oh, one more thing. One more thing.
Oh! Hey! How you doing, everybody? It's Rob. Welcome to Oh, and One More Thing.
And I'm Brian. We're your dad duo for the next 30-ish minutes.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. You know, dads seem to know a little bit about everything. Mm-hmm. And that's what makes this podcast so fun. We can talk about anything and everything.
Yes, we can. Hey, on that note, we're Gen X.
Well, of course we are. Well, I'm barely.
Well, no, you are Gen X.
I know, I am Gen X.
You squeaked on in. But I
squeaked in.
I found a list of 10 things that can determine if Gen X, if you're normal or not. Now,
what do you mean if you're normal?
Well, I'm going to read them to you. And now,
if you're a normal Gen Xer?
Normal Gen Xer.
Okay.
I aced all 10 of these.
Oh, totally. I got to hear this. What are they?
So I want to hear if you would as well. So these are 10 things that basically we grew up with that determine your Gen X.
Okay, get your notes out.
Okay, here we go. Number 1. You used aluminum ice trays with the lever.
Absolutely did. Remember cracking that ice open and they would all break?
Yep. And funny, only had that at my grandparents. I think those trays were from the 50s.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. And
they were in our freezer growing up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Until my mom got those brand spangled new plastic ones that you just twisted.
The fancy plastic ones, right? Okay. All right, next one. Sharing one TV in the house.
Only one TV.
Only one TV.
It was a console TV in a big wooden box thing. Mm-hmm. You know, weird.
I remember when we got a second TV, it was a little 9-inch color TV that sat on the kitchen counter.
Cool. We'd never got a second TV.
We were fancy. It had one
fancy.
One little antenna. We got the 4 stations in town, barely.
No, we never had a second TV.
But we got to watch news at dinner.
What?
In color.
TV at dinner?
I know.
That's wrong.
That's unheard of. How about writing checks in the store?
All the time.
Right?
You know, when I first got a checkbook, this is when I was a teenager, I had to ask my parents, how do I fill it out? Because they didn't teach that in school.
No.
So it was up to your parents to teach you how to do that. So I was like, so you mean you have to write out the whole number?
Yeah. Right?
Like, what?
Yeah. My kids are in the early to mid-20s right now, and they still barely know how to write a check.
Oh, we taught our kids how to do it.
Yeah, we taught them.
But in school now, they had an actual class where they had to write checks.
Oh, they do?
They did. Well, they did then.
Okay,
but
right.
yeah, I don't know about now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting.
I remember my first retail job as cashier at Target in 1989, and everybody wrote checks back then, and that was the worst part. You'd bring all their stuff up and they'd sit there. It would take them 5 minutes to write the freaking check out. Then you had to run it through your machine and hope it cleared. I don't know how the machine knows if it's going to clear or not.
Well, back then, though, it didn't clear right away like it does now.
No,
it took like 3 days.
Well, in 89, Target was fancy. We ran it through the machine.
Fancy Target.
Well, it knew if it, I guess clear probably isn't the right word. It knew if it was good or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it knew pretty quick because I remember getting some that like, sorry, I can't take your check right now. And they get all feisty and the manager would have to come over and blah, blah.
Because, back in the day, I do remember I could write this check and I had 3 days to get the money in the account.
Right, exactly. I got the weekend. I
can make it to Monday.
Right. All right. Next one. Hanging clothes outside on a clothesline.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you do that?
Well, I didn't personally, but my mother did.
Right.
And did the clothes smell the best?
They smell fantastic.
Yeah.
The problem was, though, in Minnesota, you only got to do that like 6 months out of the year.
Well, no, you could do it in the winter. It just takes a little longer to freeze dry.
Well, the built-in starch from 20 below weather, yes.
Right.
That's awesome. How about sitting close to the TV?
Yeah, we were told we couldn't.
Well, of course, we were all told we couldn't, but back then...
Because it's going to ruin your eyes.
But you had like at max a 27-inch TV.
Yeah, that's it. No, but I think it was maybe 24. But yeah,
unless you had the big console wooden one that has sort of the stereo built in and all that, then maybe it was like 35 inches.
We did, but it was not.
No,
big.
It was a tiny one. Yeah,
yeah.
And you had to sit close because you couldn't see a damn thing.
Right, and it was like not good quality.
No, it was horrible. It's horrible. A phone attached to the wall.
Only one phone, 3-foot cord attached to the wall.
3-foot cord.
No privacy at all.
Yeah, zero privacy. We did have 2. We had one upstairs and one downstairs. They were both attached to the wall. The one upstairs had a 25-foot cord.
No,
which you could stretch to about 75 feet if you were good.
My mom would not spring for the longer cord.
Right.
The 3-foot cord in the kitchen, so you couldn't even make it around the wall, the corner, into the hallway.
Like you couldn't. You stood at the phone, and that was it.
That's it.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't have that. Waiting all week for one show.
Absolutely, because you're tied to your TV.
That was the only option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were waiting for, was it Cheers or Friends or, I can't remember all the other shows, but you'd wait the next week to see what happened.
All in the Family.
All in the Family. You're going way
Happy
back.
Days, Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, all of those.
All those, yeah. And what's funny is when Netflix first came out and they dumped all their episodes at one time, we're all like, what is this crazy thing they're doing? Why would anybody do that?
Yeah, how can we watch all these at one time?
And now I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and it's painful to have to wait every week for that next episode to come out. It's horrible.
Calm down, Rob.
Yeah. Like now Nurse Nikki, what she'll do is she'll let the whole season go and then she'll binge it.
And then binge, yeah.
Yeah.
And we kind of do that now on occasion just because we forget we're watching that show.
Right. Yeah.
So, I'm old.
How about drinking from the hose?
If you wanted a drink when you're outside, where were you going to go? You can't go in the house.
You can't go in the house. Go in the house. Because you spent your entire day outside.
Right.
Of course, now you're going to die because there's some weird plastic in the hose that's going to kill you, and you can't do that anymore, but whatever.
What?
Right? That's the thing.
Am I going to die, Rob?
Well, Brian, I have news for you. Eventually, we're all going to die, but probably not from drinking water out of a hose, no.
No.
Yeah. There was no remote. You were the remote.
For quite a while, we were the remote, yes.
Oh, absolutely, we were.
Not until later in the teenage years.
Right.
Then, I don't know, something changed in the TV. They got a new one. I don't remember.
They got a clicker.
Yeah, then we had a remote. But
Click, 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 click.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I was the remote to turn to one of the 3 channels we had.
But you being an only child,
I was the only remote.
you were the only remote.
I was
Get
the
up.
only remote, yes.
Yeah. It was always who was the youngest in our family.
Yeah.
So if my older brother watching TV, I'd have to change it.
Yeah, he'd just kick you in the head till he went and did it.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
And if I was watching TV, my younger sister had to do it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All right, and last one, memorizing phone numbers.
It's the only way.
Right.
You had to know everyone's number.
Right. You didn't write them down. You just memorized
But
them.
then you could get the phone book out. You remember
could.
the phone book?
Yes, you could.
And look up the parent's name.
Yeah.
And then find the phone number that way. Or if all else failed, you could dial 411.
Yes.
And then get the phone number.
But that used to cost you like a quarter or 50 cents for a while when that first came out. Like they charge
really?
you. Oh, they charge you per 411.
Oh, my parents never told me.
Oh, yeah. You did.
I called it all the time.
Yeah, you did a whole
What's
bunch
the
of those?
weather? Call 411.
I think eventually that stopped, but there was a point where they charged you for that. Yeah, and memorizing phone numbers back in the 70s, early 80s, well, everybody had the same first 3 numbers. Like area codes weren't a thing back then. I mean,
Correct.
they were, but we all lived in the same area code.
Right.
Like Minneapolis was 612. St. Paul and all the surrounding areas was 612.
Everything was.
So somebody had 612. You only had to remember 7, and then everybody in our area was 473.
The prefix, the
Yes,
first
the
3
prefix.
numbers.
First 3
yeah.
numbers are 473.
Mine was 251.
There you go. Yeah.
And our area had 3, 251, 252, and 253.
Yeah. We had 473. We had 475. That means you're on the far east side of town. And 476, you're on the far west side of town. But most everybody was 473.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's crazy.
So you can claim all 10 of those, correct?
I can.
Yes.
So did I win?
Well, you're definitely Gen X.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, Rob, do you have any more complaints you need to get off your chest? I know this is the time you use to vent a little.
Okay, well, I got so enthralled in the Gen X thing, I wasn't going to. But since you brought it up, Ryan, I might as well talk about it.
You might as well.
You remember
why are we here, Rob?
Right. Well, you remember a couple weeks ago, it was, we were in the middle of May-ish sometime. And what do we do every year in Minnesota? We plant plants.
Well, yes.
Of course we do. And here's my thing.
What is it, Rob?
So I love my wife dearly. And she does a phenomenal job with our planting beds up by the
they're
house.
always very nice.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful flowers. Up by the house is a mound up in our front yard. And quite honestly, if it was left up to me, they would be maybe dirt, maybe some sort of hosta that just keeps coming back every year until I kill it.
Right.
They'd be nothing. She
Right.
does such a fantastic job, and I appreciate the fact she puts so much
You're
work
really
into it.
buttering her up.
The logical side of me says, why the hell am I dropping $150 to $200 every year for shit we know it's just going to die in 6 months?
Right. Why are you doing that, Rob?
Every year.
Save your money.
So we planted a little bit earlier this year because the weather was fantastic.
They're
We're
called perennials.
Right. I know. But so we were trying to beat the rush because there's a couple weekends where it's insane at the garden center.
Yeah.
So we went a little bit early. We're like, oh yeah, the weather's fine. We'll plant them.
It's Minnesota, Rob.
3 days later, we got a freeze.
And those annual flowers died.
Not all of them, but the ones not by the house all died. So guess what we did the next weekend?
You had to replant.
Spent another how many dollars on more things that are just going to die in 6 months?
Now, Rob, that's like throwing money away.
It is. But they look fantastic.
They do look nice.
And I'm very proud of my wife for all the work she puts into them because they look great.
When I got here today, because we always record at Rob's house, they looked very nice.
Yeah, they look very good.
Yeah.
But once that kind of is out of the way, that means I am ready for boat season.
Yay, boat season. It's upon us.
It's upon us. Early June. Let's go, baby.
Yeah?
Water's still a little chilly, but...
Well, you're not getting in the water.
Well, no, not yet.
It's about sitting on the water.
Well, unless you have to pee really bad, then you force yourself to get in the water.
Gross, Rob.
You don't pee in the lake?
No.
Really?
No.
I don't
Well, maybe something.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about it.
There's no public proof you've done that.
Right.
I don't think anybody who doesn't pee in the lake, to be honest with you.
Well, so I always go to our cabin and
Yeah.
our lake, right there, so we can just get out of the lake and go to the cabin. So
Yeah.
I don't have to do that in the lake.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Plus it's gross.
We're usually in the middle of the lake, and that's like work to get to the shore.
And because you're at the marina,
Yeah.
you got to come back in, park the boat,
Right.
go up shore, all this stuff.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. I'd have to leave my spot with my beer in my hand. Why would I do that?
And how are you going to get that perfect spot back out on the
Exactly.
lake?
Right. Plus, it warms up the water faster in the spring. So.
You should get one of those little porta potty things for your boat.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, you should. Okay, we're going to talk about that when we're on the boat.
All right, got it. All right.
Okay, so to get into our topic today, I ran across this question. Is it possible to not be boring?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And it got me thinking, am I boring?
No.
So I thought, what the hell? Let's make it a podcast.
I love it.
Right?
I love it.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Let's begin with a comforting truth. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, today I shall be aggressively average.
Okay.
And yet somehow many of us drift into that beige existence made of small talk, scrolling, and reheated routines.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. So the real question isn't, are you boring? It's, is it possible to not be boring on purpose? And the answer is yes.
Okay. So the longer answer, though, also yes, but it requires intention, a few mental upgrades, and maybe even making your bed every day.
What?
That's a struggle.
No, you got to make your bed every day.
We do.
Well, then why do you act like that?
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment because I get upset about it.
There you go.
So we've curated a few areas of growth to help you not be boring. And when I say you, it's not you, Rob. You're fantastic.
Aw.
It's me. For me not to be boring.
Oh, I disagree with that, but I see where you're going, and I like it.
Okay.
You know what we didn't talk about before we started all this?
What?
Well, I told you before that I like to live on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the edge of my couch.
You had to slip that joke in
We
there, didn't you?
can't go on without a dad joke to begin the podcast.
Because you've got to have that rim shot every single time.
Absolutely, I do.
Anyway, enough
right.
of that. So
All right,
here we go.
okay.
How to talk to anyone without sounding like a customer service bot.
Thank you for calling customer service.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Most boring isn't about personality. It's about interaction style. If you stick to safe, surface level questions, you'll keep getting safe, surface level conversation.
Very true.
That seems simple, right? That's not a personality flaw. It's just low risk communication. The fix isn't to become louder, funnier, or more charismatic overnight.
For reference, refer to magnetism. Do you have it? It's a podcast.
Yep, there it is. The fix is simple. Be curious out loud.
So instead of asking questions people have answered 100 times, ask the ones they wish someone would ask. So instead of, hey, what do you do?
Right?
Why don't you try, what part of your job do you secretly love? Or what's something about your work that would surprise people?
So do you think you could really say that? So, Rob, what is it about your job you secretly love?
Well, I still think I would maybe ask, what do you do? And say, oh, that's kind of cool. So what do you really love about that job? Like, I think you could
so
lead
you could
into it a
carry
little
that
bit.
into
Yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah.
But the idea, I think, behind that is getting a little bit more than just the, hey, what do you do?
Right.
Yeah.
Get above that very, very surface level, the same question everybody asks.
Yeah, and
In a
everybody
little bit.
asks that question.
Everybody does. Yeah.
And then you have that kind of a canned answer.
Right. So I mean, that small shift does two things. It signals you're actually paying attention, and it gives the other person permission to be more interesting.
Oh, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
So I like that open door effect of about, hey, you can talk about a little bit more
Right.
if you want to. I like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I like secretly love, but I think there's a way to change that question up just to be more interesting.
Right. All right, next one. Make it a conversation, not an interview.
Why not?
Well, because a lot of people accidentally sound robotic because they stack questions like a checklist.
Oh, that's me.
Where are you from? What do you do? How long have you lived here? So it's not a conversation. That's a flippin' survey.
So instead, react before you redirect. When someone answers, grab onto something they said and explore it. You said you just moved here. That's a bold move. What made you pick this place?
So I'm
See
sorry.
how that,
I
you're
know.
laughing, but see
I
how
know, I'm
that
not
kind of
gonna-
changed the essence of, so you moved here, huh?
All I can think of was as soon as you said that was the movie Dodgeball, which I think we talked about this off podcast. That you've never seen the movie.
No, I haven't seen the movie.
Jason Bateman is one of the broadcasters in there, and he goes, one of his comments is, "That's a bold move, Cotton." Cotton's the other broadcaster. That's all I can think of when he said that was, I was waiting for the Cotton to come out. "That's a bold move, Cotton."
Well, had I known that reference, I could have said that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that, but that made me laugh.
So you know you're just asking questions, but you're also building a thread.
Right.
So that's the idea behind that.
Right. Good answer, Cotton. All right. Use specific curiosity. So vague is basically boring. Generic questions get generic answers. Specific questions unlock stories.
Okay.
So, how was your weekend?
Good.
What was the highlight of your weekend? Now you're getting somewhere. What's something small that made your weekend better? Now you're getting personality.
Something small that made your weekend better. Now, so I think I can ask that of you because we're friends.
Right.
But if you're a total stranger, how do you phrase that differently that doesn't sound like weird?
Well, would you ask a total stranger how was your weekend to begin with?
Yeah.
You would?
Well, I did it on the phone today with people at work. I mean, I've only been working with this person for a couple of weeks.
Okay,
but
but-
we talked about the weekend.
But you had somewhat of a relationship with them
Okay,
before
you're
you asked
right.
that
So
question.
you're right. I know them from previous weeks prior, but right.
But I get that. How was your weekend? Good. What was the highlight? What did you do?
Right. So phrase it just a little bit different.
Yeah.
So continue to ask intriguing questions.
Right,
Is what I'm getting out of that.
Right, because curiosity shows effort, and effort is interesting.
Well, there you go.
Right.
Way to tie that back.
Love it.
Okay, so follow the energy. People accidentally kill conversations by ignoring what the other person is clearly excited about.
Uh-oh.
What?
I do this once in a while with my wife.
Oh, no, you have to learn how to listen.
No, I listen to her, but sometimes she starts talking about work, and sometimes I drift off a little bit.
You need to be focused.
I know,
Rob.
that's why I said
And
it.
you got to pick out things that she says so you can respond to them.
I know, and I do. But as soon as you said that, I'm like, oh shit, I do this once in a while.
Okay.
And I can't do that. I mean, I 100% agree with you. I have to follow the energy, and she's
Right.
excited about it.
Right. Okay.
I can't just let her hang. So that's why I said, oh, it's like it's on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll watch for
I'm
improvements.
learning things.
Oh, good.
Love it.
We got to learn something, right?
Right.
So if someone lights up about talking about cooking, don't pivot to something else. Stay there. Okay, wait. How did you get into that? Or what's the best thing you've made recently? Or something like what's a dish you're proud of?
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
So you're going to ask me about cooking now, aren't you?
Absolutely, I am.
Yeah.
What'd you have for dinner tonight?
What did we have for dinner tonight? Salads, steak salads. And
Steak salads.
Steak salads.
Ooh.
And I roasted tomatoes.
Oh.
So not fire roast because I don't have a gas stove, but roasted tomatoes to cut up and put on top.
That sounds yummy.
It was quite delicious.
Nice.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna ask what I had for dinner?
Oh yeah, Rob, what did you have for dinner? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what we were just talking about. But Rob, what did you have for dinner
Oh, not
tonight?
nearly as exciting as yours.
Did it come out of a can?
No, it did not. It came out of the freezer. Thank you very much. But it was good. It was healthy. It was a teriyaki chicken with broccoli and carrots and rice. It was super good.
Well, that sounds good.
And a side with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh, now you lost me there. I love peanut butter and jelly, though.
I know, it was really good.
So anyway, energy is a map.
Yes.
So the idea is to follow that map.
Yep, absolutely. Offer, don't just extract.
What does that mean?
So if you only ask questions, you can still come off like a polite robot. Good conversations are a loop, not a one-way street.
Oh, so that's where it gets tricky.
Right.
Because sometimes you don't have a follow-up, and so you just kind of like, what?
And
What am I going to do next?
Your wheels are spinning trying to think of that follow-up. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. So when someone shares something, give a little piece of yourself back. You love early mornings. That's impressive. I've been trying to become that person, but my snooze button is undefeated.
If that's true.
If it's true. Yeah. So now it feels a little more human, slightly imperfect, real, but you get the idea.
It kind of gets the conversation rolling a little bit so that you can keep talking about mornings
Right.
in this scenario.
Right.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to try these out at parties.
I think you should.
Not that I go to parties. I come to see you.
Right.
Yeah. We don't have parties.
This doesn't work on me. by
Wait,
the
maybe we should have a party.
way. Oh, we should.
Yeah. Let's invite, our wives.
That's good enough.
Okay, that's enough. So conversation isn't a performance where you need to impress people. It's a treasure hunt. Ooh, I like that. Where you're trying to discover what makes someone light up.
Do you remember the 70s game show Treasure Hunt?
No.
You don't?
70s, was I watching TV?
that's
Yeah,
true.
a lot of it.
All right. So you need to go find some YouTube videos and find it. It's a really stupid game show, but it's fascinating.
Okay. I like the premise of a treasure hunt.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
So anyway, here's the twist. When people feel seen, heard, and interesting, they associate that feeling with you. That's why curiosity is socially contagious. You don't become interesting by performing. You become interesting by noticing better.
There you go. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Rob.
We all know that Spring Green fertilizes our lawn and sprays for weeds.
And it looks fantastic.
Did you also know they offer a bunch of other services?
Like making mosquitoes go away? We love our mosquito-free yard, especially in Minnesota. You know mosquitoes are the official state bird, right?
I'm fairly certain it's the loon, but yes, no mosquitoes rock.
And liquid aerations rock. And mechanical aerations and overseeding and lawn insect control.
Oh my! And don't forget about the total home pest and rodent control.
That's right. My house is mouse-free.
See what Spring Green can do for you at spring-green.com for a personalized quote specific to your property. That's spring-green.com.
And tell them Owen one more thing sent you.
All right, welcome back. So number 2, thinking fast and slow.
What did you say?
Thinking fast and slow.
Thank you. I was slow at that.
And why your brain might be the problem.
No, wait a minute. We're only at number 2?
Only on number 2. Can you believe that?
Boy, we talked a lot already, and I thought we were way past number 2, but hey, here we are.
Right. I love it. So in thinking fast and slow, we operate on 2 mental systems. There's fast thinking, which is automatic, instinctive, and effortless. And there's slow thinking, which is deliberate, analytical, and effortful. Most of the time, we run on the fast system. It's efficient, but it is predictable.
Yeah.
That's where boring tends to live, autopilot mode. Same opinions, same reactions, same routines. You're not choosing responses, you're defaulting to them.
So interesting people interrupt that pattern. They switch systems. They pause for a second longer before responding. They question their first reaction instead of trusting it blindly. Like me, I trust everything blindly. They notice small details others skip over. Instead of saying the obvious thing, they ask, is there a more thoughtful angle here? What does that look like?
So what that looks like in real life, autopilot, fast thinking, that movie was bad.
Yeah, it was.
Deliberate, slow thinking. I didn't like it, but I think it's because I expected something different going in.
Oh, I like that so much better.
Okay. Autopilot.
Yeah.
I hate mornings.
Yeah, no, I like mornings.
Deliberate. I hate mornings, but I've noticed I actually think more clearly before noon. I just resist getting there. See, that extra layer, the why, the nuance, the observation is what creates the depth.
It is. Those are actually way more interesting comments than the first one.
Right. And I probably wouldn't say all that as well, but more than just, mornings.
Right. Instead it's just saying, mornings.
Because there's always that one person at work when you work in an office, unlike you. When you work in an office, there's a person that, hey, how's it going? Oh, God, mornings. I need my coffee. There's always that person.
I'm not that person in the morning, but I get it.
But there's that person.
There is that person, yeah.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that person.
Yeah. Don't be that person. Oh,
that's cool.
I hate mornings. I just need some coffee. It'll wake me up. I'll feel better later today.
What I've always noticed about mornings is that's when I'm most energetic. You know, I just feel great. Like the sun is coming up. It's all like fresh and new. And by the time it rolls around to noon, I'm like, the day's over. Yeah. I'm done.
Well, that's because you're old.
What? Yes. I'm a bit older than you.
When you're in your 20s, it's just reversed. Like the mornings suck and the midnight to 3 a.m. is the best.
Because you can stay up all night long.
Right.
I can barely make it to 8 o'clock.
8 is a stretch.
So the next one. Not the next one. This is still part of 2. So why this matters socially. Depth is attractive because it's rare. Most people react. Fewer people reflect.
Ooh.
That's a strong statement.
Yes, it is.
When you slow down your thinking, your opinions become more original. Mm-hmm. Your stories become more detailed. And your conversations become less predictable.
You stop sounding like a loop and start sounding like a person who's actually processing the world.
Processing the world?
That's what it says.
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it?
So the key shift here is being interesting isn't about having more experiences. It's about thinking more deeply about the experiences you already have. Fast thinking keeps things moving. Slow thinking makes things meaningful. And meaningful, that's what people remember.
Right. Yeah. You're going to remember the good conversations, not the quick passerby ones that are 3-word answers. And
so if you were at a gathering, a party, whatever, and you had this conversation and it got really in depth, what do you think you're going to remember the next day?
Right.
That conversation with that person because
Exactly.
they were magnetic.
Right.
What?
See how it all ties together?
It does.
It's amazing. All right, third one. The laws of power without becoming a villain.
What is that?
No, villains are awesome. All right, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene might seem like an odd addition to this don't be boring guide, but here's the takeaway. Power often comes from mystery, restraint, and intentional presence.
You don't need manipulation. You need awareness. Speak less than necessary. Say things that land. And don't overshare every thought you have. Right. My biggest problem.
Right.
I tell people everything.
Yeah. Spew, spew, spew. Don't spew.
Don't spew.
Don't spew.
Man of mystery.
Man of mystery.
That's what I'm going to be, the man
Intrigue.
of mystery.
You need to wear a three-piece suit
Yes.
and have a bowler hat you can take off.
And a pipe.
And a pipe. Gotta have a pipe.
And I gotta have a pipe.
Gotta have a pipe.
Because a little mystery is infinitely more interesting than constant transparency.
God, I used to love the smell of pipe tobacco.
I do.
My neighbor's dad smoked pipes all the time. You could walk in the house and first thing you'd smell like, oh, that's just an awesome smell.
I like that smell too. And so I was telling my wife I want to get one.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I'm at the right age yet. I'm getting close.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be a pipe man.
Yeah, lung cancer's a thing, so probably
Well,
not.
I'm already going to die. So I'll wait till I'm in my 70s, then I'll get a pipe, and then, life is over.
Right. Embrace the silence. You don't need to fill every pause with or like. Kind of like I do a lot.
Yeah, I've already cut all those out.
I know
of
you
this.
have. I know you have. Confident, brief pauses are better than filler words. Filler words. Worlds. Filler words.
Sometimes words are hard.
They are. Yeah, it's so unconscious. I don't even realize I do it. And honestly, until I started listening to this podcast, how many times I say or it's not even in my conscience anymore. It just happens.
Right.
I'm so regulated to doing that.
I had to take a speaking course once when I was in one of my corporate worlds. Mm-hmm. And we went through learning this whole thing about
Yeah.
And when you had to give your presentation, your speech, all you could hear in the background if you said was someone scratched the piece of paper.
Yeah.
And you were counted every time you said it. So you were like, it was drilled into me. You can't say that word. Now, of course I say it.
Right.
But I'm so much more conscious of it because of that experience.
Yeah. I do that sometimes if I'm listening to, whether it's a speech or maybe it's even somebody on the radio or whatever it is for a couple minutes. And if I'm bored with what they're talking about, I'll start counting. I start counting the likes.
Yeah.
So
or
I was
whatever
like at the
repeat word
at this
is.
movie, and like it was fantastic. Like the main star in it was like amazing, and like I couldn't believe how well they like acted on it. Stop with the likes. Oh, it drives me nuts. But
Filler words. That's what we've learned to do that.
That's right. The power of good habits. Habits shape personality more than intentions do. Don't become interesting by wanting to be interesting. You become interesting by doing interesting things consistently. Read daily. Lift weights.
Why lift weights?
Practice guitar. Journal.
So I do one of those. I journal. The others I don't do.
I don't do those either.
I don't practice guitar, but I think what they're getting at is practice something other than what you're already regularly doing.
Sure.
So step out of your comfort zone is, I think, what they're getting at.
Gotcha. See, I don't have that problem because I drink Dos Equis.
Because that makes you interesting.
I'm emulating the most interesting man in the world who drinks Dos Equis.
Right. Okay, I don't think that's it.
That doesn't work?
No.
Damn.
So we have a piano at home, and I always think that I want to learn piano, even though I have a hard time reading music. So I think that's in the background. I was like, I should do that. And based on this, the power of good habits is to try to do something that's different and pushes you out of your comfort zone, and you're learning a skill. So win-win.
Yeah. I'm really glad that all the way from 5th grade through senior year, I played trombone in high school. So I knew how to read music and play an instrument. Now, ask me to do it today, 30, 40 years later, not a chance.
No.
But I'm very glad I had that experience, so I understand the concept and understand the process and the meaning behind it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this, that I used to play trombone?
I think we did at one point.
Yeah, you know how long I played? 2 weeks.
So my 7 years outpaces your 2 weeks.
Yeah, totally. So the idea here is to train your mind. Habits turn effort into identity. Over time, you don't try to be engaging, you just are. Another good habit to learn is be present. Being present isn't about clearing your mind. It's about anchoring your attention.
Okay, so what do you mean?
If you are talking, let's use your wife for an example. When she's talking about, she's getting excited about work, you need to anchor your attention to her and what she's saying. You just don't let your mind drift.
Okay, so instead of drifting into what you'll say next or replaying what just happened, pick something real and immediate.
Yeah.
So like the person in front of you, the tone of their voice, the feeling of their breath.
Well, not the feeling of her breath.
Feeling of your breath. Then stay there a second longer than feels natural. So when your mind wanders, and it will, don't fight it. Just kind of gently bring it back. Presence isn't perfection. It's repetition.
Okay, that's cool. That's a great way to think about that.
So the simplest way to think about it, be where your feet are and give your full attention to what's in front of you.
And it's not I don't think it's an easy thing to do.
No.
I mean, it takes practice.
Yes.
Yeah. So being present is hard sometimes, but you just got to keep doing it over and over.
And what's funny, we've talked about this being present multiple times in different episodes on this podcast.
Oh, I know. Right.
It's a consistent theme as we dig into some of these topics that, dude, just freaking be there.
Well, this podcast is all about bettering ourselves and being a better human.
I thought we were the Seinfeld of podcasts.
We are.
Okay.
We can talk about anything.
That's
It's
right.
in our name.
That's right. I love it.
Whatever we want.
Yes.
So number 5 is, when is enough enough? There's a trap hidden in self-improvement. Constantly upgrading yourself so you don't feel basic. I'm doing the air quotes, basic.
Basic bitch.
But endless optimization can make you exhausting instead of interesting. Is that part of my problem? I'm constantly trying to improve myself.
I don't think you're exhausting.
Well, that's good. Thanks, Rob.
Absolutely.
So sometimes enough is enough. Depth beats volume. One meaningful hobby beats 5 shallow ones. But I have 5 meaningful hobbies. One strong opinion beats 10 borrowed ones. I like that.
I like that.
So have an opinion. If you are staying neutral on everything, you're invisible.
Yeah. It's okay to have an opinion, just don't be too polarizing, I believe, correct? Is that kind of where we're
Right. You don't
leaning?
want to push people away.
Right.
But, I guess that takes a little bit of finesse.
Yeah.
How to share your opinion and not alienate people.
Right. So you don't need to argue, but maybe stand for something like love jazz.
I like jazz. I
Hate
don't say I love it.
Well, hate olives.
No.
I hate olives.
You hate olives.
I
You
hate
have a very strong opinion of that, and I love olives.
Not a fan. Think mornings are superior.
Yes.
See,
This
there-
guy right
there
here.
you go.
Mornings are superior.
Believe books are better than... Why would you put this in here? Believe books are better than podcasts?
Because I wanted you to.
What is wrong with you?
Because I wanted you to get irate over that.
You have no idea. Oh, goodness.
So, original thought, even small, is compelling.
Yeah, and podcasts rule. Well, this one does.
Well, we try.
All the other ones suck.
No, they don't.
Oh, you're right. They don't. There's a lot of good ones out there. All right.
Number 6, less doing, more living. Yeah, baby.
Love it.
You don't need to hustle your way into charisma. Well, sometimes I do.
Sometimes you do.
In fact, trying too hard is usually what gets in the way. Some of the most compelling people you'll meet aren't performing or optimizing every moment. They're just fully there. They're not half listening while thinking about what to say next, Rob. They're not checking notifications mid-sentence. Sometimes I do that.
Apple Watch people.
Sometimes. They're not mentally somewhere else. Usually, a lot of times I'm mentally somewhere else. They're present. And that presence does the heavy lifting.
Like the Dos Equis man.
Like a little Dos Equis man.
It's not about doing less in life. It's about fragmenting yourself less while you're doing it. So while you're in a conversation, just be in the conversation.
And that's hard right there.
It's very hard. When you're eating, actually taste the food. Don't just gulp it down.
That's right. Enjoy the savor the moment.
Yeah, that's part of my retail history because
Because you had to eat fast because you had to get back on the floor.
because you didn't have much
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
so you just scarfed it down. So that is a hard habit to break.
And when you're raised in a family where you just eat fast to get away from the table,
Right.
and when I met Amy, my wife, the style of their family was to stay around the table as long as you could,
Right.
because it was so engaging,
Right.
And that was a world I just never knew.
The food, the company, the conversation is something to be savored, not to get out of.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. And when something's funny, let yourself fully enjoy it instead of moving on instantly.
So laugh out loud.
Laugh out loud.
Great.
These sound small, but they compound into a very noticeable presence. So attention isn't just something you have, it's something you give. And when you give it freely, people feel it. That's what makes you magnetic. And
What?
yes, this might sound familiar. If it doesn't, go back a couple episodes.
Go back up. See, I love tying these together. This is
all
amazing.
there.
So we're on number 7, reduce passive consumption. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble here.
Oh.
Scrolling all day gives you opinions that aren't yours and stories that you didn't live.
Social media.
What?
I know.
Consumption feels productive but produces nothing.
Yep.
create more than you consume. You should write. You could build. You got to practice. And always do what we try to do on this podcast is learn something. And if all else fails, just keep on trying. You can't be interesting if you're only absorbing other people's lives.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep
It's a
swimming.
great movie.
It's a great movie. If you don't know what we're talking about, shame on you.
If you have kids, you know what we're talking about.
All right, number 8, develop something you're good at. Competence is attractive. Mastery is fascinating. You don't need to be world class, but be known for something. The friend who cooks, Brian.
Thank you, Rob.
The friend who lifts, Jeff Doxey. The friend who knows philosophy.
Rob.
Yeah. The friend who can fix anything.
Rob.
Oh, that is true. I can fix most things. The friend who always has a book recommendation.
Well, neither of us.
No, that's definitely Nurse Nikki.
Okay, got it.
She is a reading bug. Depth in one area beats mediocrity in 10.
So I got to work on a couple of these to get some depth in a few topics.
You know, I did read all the Harry Potter books.
I did too.
Those are really good.
I thought so.
Those are the last books I read.
No.
Yeah. I do read a lot online. I mean, not books per se, but I do read a lot of articles, and I like documentary type things.
Okay.
So I do a lot of reading.
Do you read documentaries though?
Yes, you could. It's more like the Cliff Notes version of them.
Yeah.
But I do. Yes, absolutely.
I'm reading the book that Gunther from F1, Gunther wrote about the Haas experience.
Is that a good book?
It's actually really fascinating.
Yeah.
Now, I have a hard time picking up books at home and just sitting down to read.
Yeah.
I always read when I'm at the cabin.
Yeah.
So a book takes me a long time because I'm only reading early morning on the deck by myself.
Well, good thing cabin season is here.
Cabin season's here. I can continue my book.
Great. Is it a paper copy book?
Yeah, I don't have a Kindle or anything like that to
good.
read off of.
Okay, good. When you're done reading that, drop it off here. Maybe I'll start reading again.
Okay.
That is one book I did want to read at some point.
Oh, yeah, it is fascinating. It follows I think it is the 2022-23 season.
Okay, right before he got ousted.
Yeah, he's still in it.
He was the man.
Yeah. And so he wrote about that experience, and it's quite fascinating. It talks about how Haas became what they are today.
Right.
So how did they start?
Right.
Yeah.
And his name is Gunther,
His name is Gunther.
which I think is cool.
It's amazing.
Right.
What are we on?
Number 8.
Number 8. And why should I make my bed every day? Rob, why should I make my bed every day?
We make our bed every day.
Because you're not a raccoon.
That's true.
Also, because small wins compound. Making your bed signals order, discipline, and momentum. It's less about the bed and more about your identity. When you keep promises to yourself, even tiny ones like making the bed, you build self-respect in yourself. And when you have respect inwardly, you can have it outwardly.
Yes, you can.
So the one thing to remember is self-respect radiates. Nobody calls someone boring who clearly runs their own life.
Mm-hmm. And you know those people who don't make their bed, and if you see their bedroom, you're kind of like, eh.
Well, I don't think you've ever been upstairs in my house.
I have.
So
Yes, I
you'll
have.
never see my bed unmade.
I have been upstairs in your house.
Okay, sorry about that.
You were there, weren't you?
Maybe I was.
Maybe you weren't.
Oh, Rob, see, you're funny.
Let too many things out of the bag. All right. So, is it possible to not be boring,
Yes.
but not by trying to appear interesting?
Okay.
You stop being boring when you live intentionally, think beyond autopilot, build habits, tell better stories, care deeply about something, stay curious, and occasionally, this is one for you, Brian, make your bed like you're a functioning adult.
I do that
I know
already.
you do.
So that's a great list. I think that kind of embodies the whole thing that we're talking about. Those 7 bullets right there. That's really a nice. I should post that on my computer.
You should get like one of those wood plaques on your wall in your office.
Oh, I should carve it.
Totally should.
Out of wood.
Because you're going to start doing that, right?
I say I'm going to. I tell everybody I'm going to. Have I done it?
No.
But it's one of those new hobbies that I'm going to start.
Here's your
I
first
hope.
here's your first project right here.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Way to commit.
So anyway, it's that simple. The hard part, applying it. So practice,
right.
practice. And maybe someday soon, you may come to realize that you are not boring. You are exactly where you were meant to be, in the center of it all.
Hanging out with the Dos Equis man.
Hanging out with Dos Equis, man. What is that? Hanging out with Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
This is weird.
Weird is good.
Yeah. As always, please follow us on the socials on Oh and One More Thing Pod on Facebook and Instagram for highlights and news of our upcoming shows.
And if you have a show idea for us or just want to give us some feedback, send us an email to ohandonemorethingpod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And we'd love to get some additional topics, people. Let us know.
Yeah, help us out. And we also have some merchandise. T-shirts and caps. If you're interested, just send us an email.
Oh, and one more thing. Boring isn't a personality trait. It's a byproduct of being on autopilot. Choose direction, choose growth, choose presence, and if all else fails, take a wrong turn on purpose and see where it leads.
Oh, I like that.
Even that will give you something worth talking about.
That's cool.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye. So the last time I took a wrong turn, it was a dead end.
Was there a donut?